I work a full-time job. I got responsibilities. I got locations to run, and I got a job that doesn't care about golden hour, doesn't care about any of the other responsibilities that I have to do. But I'm just committed to something very crazy, and that is going to be committing to doing street photography for 30 days straight. I want to see what happens, whether rain, sleet, snow, doesn't matter, to my photography if I commit to every day going out and shooting. This is where the rubber meets the road. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike Patton, photographer, creative, and somebody who just made a very ambitious promise to themselves on a Wednesday afternoon. Here on this channel, we help photographers grow. Iron sharpens iron, and today we're going to be starting something a little bit different. So in my last video, I talked about 7 lessons that I learned in 7 years of doing street photography. And I recorded that video after a long day of work. And I sat down after I got done recording it and thought to myself, when was the last time I actually got out and really practiced what I preached? And so this video is to hold myself accountable and to show you all real practice, no fluff, just straight to it, and no excuses. We're going every day for 30 days, one photo walk at a time, one photo at a time. So before we get into this, I got to lay out the rules. Now, of course, having a vague challenge without rules is just intention, I guess. And so I do want to lay the ground rules down for this whole challenge. So rule number 1 is going to be somewhat of an obvious one. I have to go out every single day and shoot, even after a long shift, not in my studio, not at home, on the street every day, no stop. Rule number 2 is that I only have to use one camera and one lens. No excuses, no blaming the kit. We're gonna get out using the exact same camera every day for 30 days straight. And rule number 4 is gonna be that I have to pick at least one keeper from every session. Not the photo I'm just proud of, but the photo that I think says and does really well for the challenge itself. Rule 4 is that no matter if the shoot goes badly or not, whether I'm tired or not, and I miss my photos, I missed the shot, you guys are going to see it. I'm not going to be hiding any of the ugly days or mistakes. This is very intentional work, very groundwork, and so we're going to be showing all of it in this series. And I'm going to be real with y'all. The reason why people don't really do challenges like this are a factor of many excuses. I'm too tired. I had too much to do today. I had to spend time with the family, or I have a dinner to go to. Every excuse in the book that we could use, I have used. And today I'm really saying to myself that I'm done. I'm really wanting to commit to a challenge that I am going to stick to no matter what. All right, so here's what I'm working with, which is my Fuji X Pro 1 for the challenge, the Maiki 35mm lens, 1.2, and location is going to be Houston. Now, here's the real honest part about doing this with a full-time job. Some days I'm gonna have to get out before work. Some days I'm gonna have to get out during lunch and during my lunch break. And then some days are gonna be after work. All those things are going to be a part of this. And I think that this is more important than seeing somebody who does content and YouTube full-time do a challenge, because they have ample time to do this because this is their full-time career, as opposed to a real life situation like this, dealing with somebody who has a real schedule, real responsibilities, and is still commenting and putting themselves to a challenge like this. I really wanted to make this video for the photographers out there with a 9 to 5. This one is for you guys. So let's get into day 1. So here's what I want to get out of this. I really want to see what happens over time after the novelty wears off, after like day 15, day 20, when you really are sticking to the idea of committing yourself to shooting every day. I also want to prove something to myself, not to YouTube, not to the algorithm, but I want to prove that I can stick to a regimen and I can go out and shoot and commit myself to shooting every day. People like Vivian Meyer and other photographers shot every day, and this is not me comparing myself to them, but this is a stake to say that hey, if they could do it, I can surely do it. And I want to see how I develop and how I grow outside of that during the challenge as well. So here's what's coming over the next 30 days. I'm going to check in with you guys periodically at the 2 week, 3 week mark, and then do a full 30-day breakdown. I'm going to share with you all the days that I didn't want to go out, the days that I almost didn't go out, the sessions that worked, the sessions that didn't work. We're going to go through all of it. And I want to make sure that I bring you all along periodically for this challenge. And I hope that you all can commit yourself to the challenge as well. If you're a full-time, you're a photographer with a full-time job, if you're somebody that has a lot of responsibilities, whether it's you have children at home, whatever, you have school, whatever the case may be, that you also commit yourself to going out every day and shooting. Let's go out there. Let's stop making excuses. Let's get to work, all right? If you're a photographer with a full-time job, drop that down in the comments. Let me know what your biggest challenges are. What's your biggest excuses that you tell yourself? The one thing I want you all to get from this challenge is that we are trying to ditch the excuses and really hold ourselves accountable. I really want you guys to hopefully glean something from this video and maybe even do it with me if that's something that you want to do. I would love to see you work. The Instagram is Mike Only Patton. It's going to be down in the description as well. Make sure you tag me in your work. I would love to see what you guys shoot. And I'm going to see you all on the next one. As I always say, photographers helping photographers go. Iron sharpens iron. And hey, I'll let you guys know on the week 2 update how the job and how this challenge is treating me. But see y'all on the next one. Peace.